there, welcome to Fruitopia, and my name is Sandra, and as you can tell, I decided to change the name of this channel from Divine Fruit Life to Fruitopia because I wanted a shorter name for this channel and just a name that was more fitting to the vision that I hold. Um, so today I wanted to talk about why are Christians sick. And when I became a Christian in 2010, when I came to Christ and I started going to church, I started noticing that there were so many sick people in church, and every Sunday they would go up for prayer, for their healing and everything. And I was just asking God, like, why are there so many sick people in church? Like, why do these people have to go up for prayer for healing every single week? And it seems like churches are like hospitals, and there's so many sick people in church, and I didn't understand why, because Jesus is our healer. Jesus heals. He doesn't want people sick. And I didn't understand why there were so many people sick if Jesus is our healer and these people were devout Christians. I didn't understand it. And even the pastor was on heart medications, and I didn't understand why is the pastor on heart medications. But at the same time, he was always, during his preachings, I'm not going to name names, but during his preachings, he was always talking about how much he loved meat and steak and all this bad food. And so when I started eating vegan during my Daniel fast in 2013, I wanted answers. I asked all these questions, and I wanted answers from God. And of course, God always answers. But basically what's happening in the church is that people come to Christ and there's all kinds of changes, right? There's people that might smoke, they do drugs, they drink. But once you become a Christian, like, all those things go away, and God makes you a better person. God just starts cleaning your heart and loving you so much that you just can't continue on being the same person as when you first gave your life to Christ, is when you first started going to church, because God loves us so much that he does not leave us the way we are. He is a transformational figure in human lives. And I think if you study many people's testimonies, you will realize that Jesus does change lives. He transforms lives for the better in every single way. And so one thing that is not being taught in churches, and churches are completely missing the mark on this, is that the diet aspect is not being addressed in church. So you can let go of the cigarettes, you can let go of the alcohol, you can let go of the bad words. If you go into church speaking bad words, you can let go of all this negative stuff. But nobody ever preaches eating healthy or eating a mainly plant-based diet in church. And so this is where the church misses the mark. And I think that the church is failing congregations, is failing people by not addressing this fact, is that when people start coming to church, it's like you're supposed to change for the better, you know, change for the better, including your diet. And most people, I don't think, are yet ready or willing to give up their diet, their, you know, dietary lifestyle up to God, and let God determine what they eat, what is right for their bodies. And I think that's where we have the opportunity to really reach people and to really help people get healthy and get off these medications that have so many side effects. And you know, most people, when they get up in age, they get on all these medications because they don't want to give up their diet, they don't want to address their diet, they don't want to change their lifestyle. And that is one of the most important aspects of life, is that everything that you put in your body is going to affect you in one way or another. It's going to affect your thinking, your DNA, your gut, your feelings, your emotions, your actions. It affects everything. And I think this is the next step for the church and for people to surrender their life, including their food, the food that they choose to eat, up to God, and let God kind of direct us um, and show us the way to a better life and to create a better world on this planet. And I think you will find that the least violent that our diet is, the less violence we will be surrounded by on this planet. Because the more violence that we eat, the more violence that we fund on this planet, the more bloodshed occurs on this planet. And I think that we definitely have the opportunity to build a peaceful world by following a peaceful diet. And our God is a God of peace, and I believe this is truly the next step for our brothers and sisters and for this planet. So I hope that you have a very fruitful day, and you are able to access organic fruits and vegetables, so that we can create a beautiful, fruitful, peaceful world on this planet. And thank you so much for joining me today. Have a fruitfully blessed Fruitopian world. Thank you.